Let's go, yeah! The Phillies come from behind the third straight game and they win against the New York Mets by a final score of 5-4. And they had to do it in 10 innings, And they were down 4-0 at one point, and they battled back and won the baseball game. So it was fantastic. Nick Pivetta was on the mound going against Jason Vargas. So let's jump right into it. Dominic Smith hit his third home run of the series, his seventh of the year, on a line drive to left field. All of his home runs were hit in the series were line drives or home runs to left field, so give New York a 1-0 lead. Top five, Jeff McNeil hits his 16th home run of the season to center field. He's just such a hitting machine. Like, that guy is so good. Like, I don't know why he's in the All-Star. I despise the Mets, but Jeff McNeil's a very good player, and I think he deserves to be in the All-Star game. I think it's ridiculous. But anyway, I hate the Mets, but he deserves it. I don't know why he's not. It's ridiculous. Okay, it goes to my point a couple of days ago I was making the All-Star game. The voting is fraud. Anyway, Thomas Nido singles. Dominic Smith scores 3-0 New York. Jeff McNeil doubles his 21st of the year. Ahmed Rosario scores Nido to third. And it's a 4-0 ball game. Bottom six. Gene Segura hits his 9th home run of the season, left center, 4-1 New York. Cesar Hernandez grounded into a ground rule double. Hits a ground, not grounded in it. He had a ground rule double. JT Realmuto came around to score, and it's a 4-2. Same inning, Gene Segura hits a 2-run single to score Hernandez and Miller. Kingery went to third, and Segura to second. 4-4. Heads up base running by Segura. He noticed that the ball was thrown into home plate, and he was very heads up, and he was able to get home. Bottom of the fifth, Jay Bruce hits his 15th double of the year against his former team, and he delivers. Roman Quinn, the speedy guy, comes around to score, and that's your ball game. As I said, 5-4. The final. We had two runners on. We had first and second with nobody out, and Jay Bruce delivered. So in the bottom of the 10th. So that's your ball game, boys. Let's look at the box score. Scott Kringer went 0 for 5 with 4 strikeouts. Gene Segura went 2 for 5 with a home run, and all of his hits were clutch. He hit a home run and an 2 RBI single. Harper went 0 for 3, got 2 walks. He's been hitting the ball hard. It's just frustrating for him. He can't really find an open hole in the outfield. Hoskins went 0 for 4. Roman Quinn 0 for he pinch ran. JT Realmuto 2 for 5. Jay Bruce 2 for 5. Cesar Hernandez 2 for 4. Michael Franco 1 for 3. Nick Pivetta 0 for 2. Brad Miller, he walked. Sean Rodriguez 0 for 1. That's your ball game. Let's look at the box score. Nick Pivetta went 5 2/3, 9 hits, 4 earned runs, 3 walks, 3 strikeouts, 2 home runs allowed. Jose Alvarez pitched 1 1/3, 1 hit. I mean, he's been decent lately. I have to give it to him. JD Hammer 2/3 of an inning, 1 walk, 1 strikeout. Morgan 1/3 of an inning. Neris 1 inning, 1 strikeout. And Garcia went 1 inning and 1 strikeout. And that's your ball game. It was a nice game. It was really a nice game. We come from behind. Nick Pivetta kind of struggled a little bit. Like I said, he's having a couple good starts here and there. I said that you just can't really trust him because he's just a very, very shaky guy. Like, you can't really trust Nick Pivetta. Why do I keep saying Primavera? Nick Pivetta. I keep wanting to say Primavera. I don't know why. It's Nick Pivetta. Sorry. Nick Pivetta. He's obviously young, and he needs to figure it out. And, it's maybe not his time yet. So he's figuring it out. He didn't look terrible last night. He did not look good. I will say that. He didn't look terrible. But you know what I love about this game? Is that we came back. And this is what I love about the series. This is one of my favorite series of the year. Even if we lose today, I'm still going to be content with this. We get 3 out of 4 from the Mets. That's good. Listen, I want to win. I'm not saying I'm happy with losing. But I won't be that upset if we lose today. I will not be that upset. I'll take my cap and say, hey, we still won 3 out of 4. Okay? Because this has been a great series. We've come from behind from the Mets 3 games in a row. 3 games in a row we were down. and we have come back. This is what this team's supposed to do. This is what was going on a couple of weeks ago when we were playing the Marlins, the Nationals. We weren't fighting back. We didn't have any fight. And you know what I see out of this team? This is what the team's capable of doing. They're able to fight back. And they've shown it this 3 games in this series. And I like what I see. And I like what I see going towards the future. This is what playoff teams do. Now, am I saying the Phillies are a playoff team? No. I think they're capable of being, and they might be a year or 2 away. I don't know. Because they're very inconsistent this year. Obviously, going into the season, we had all high expectations. And obviously, some injuries have hit this squad and hasn't gone the way we wanted to. Obviously, no excuses, but still, I'm very, very proud of the way this team has fought back. That's what good teams do. And they go for the sweep today with Aaron Nola on the mound. And he had a great start last time. He went 8 innings. I was at the game. His 4-seamer was filthy. He was able to pinpoint it where he wanted to. I talked about it, how good pitchers, most of the success of pitching is when you could pinpoint your pitches where you want them to. And he's been able to do that. He was able to do that last start. Now, we've seen him kind of get like that, and then he falls back right into it. So I don't know. But Aaron Nola always pitches well in humid weather and everything, so during day games and everything. So hopefully today is his day that he can continue that. We're going in Zach Wheeler, 6-5 with a 4.69 ERA. And we head out to Miami for a 3-game series, and I'm hoping that we can get our revenge. And we also go out to Atlanta, too. I'm hoping that we can get our revenge on the Marlins, because they just swept us out. So let's go to their home stadium and sweep them out. How do you like that? Wouldn't you love that? I sure would. Now, I'd like to apologize for no video this morning. I was working. I worked from 6 a.m. to 11 a.m. So I had to wake up at like 5:30. I'm not gonna make a video at 5:30 in the morning. Like I love this channel, but I'm not really thinking clear at that time in the morning. So I hope you guys all understand that. That's not a very good time of the day to make a video. So I don't like making my videos late at night. I'm not a guy that likes to stay up. There will be one day maybe I'll do it, but most of the time you will not see it. There's going to be one today. I'm going to make a video. So, yeah, guys, listen, if we lose today, I'm still going to be content with this series. It was a great series, okay? And, it'd be a good way to end off the homestand. I mean, obviously the homestand started off really, really rough. The Miami Marlins, one of the worst teams in baseball, came into your home stadium and swept you out. But it would be a nice return to finish with a 4-3 homestand. You could say, well, we got swept out in the first series, but, we swept out the Mets in a 4-game series. Wouldn't that be nice to say? Now, like I said, if we lose today, it's not the end of the world. You can't win them all. What I'm trying to make is that this series, we fought back 3 games in a row, and I like what I see. And like I said, you can't win them all. It is what it is. So that is it, guys. That is it. I really appreciate all the support. As I said before, I always talk about the support and all the likes and everything. Thank you guys so much for that. I couldn't thank you enough. It really, really helps when I go on and I see the subscribers keep going up, and keep it going, guys, please. If you do not know anyone, if you do know someone who does not watch my videos who may be interested, send them a link to my channel. Feel free. Like, I want this to be a positive, interaction. And I also want to start up something new. Tell me what you guys think in the comment section below. I want your opinion on this. Do not feel intimidated. Ever comment, something here. I want your opinion. Do you think that the Phillies will win this division? The Braves have been playing very, very well, but the Phillies just have won the series against the Mets. So I want to get your opinion. Do you think that this will continue? Obviously, we're not going to win every game, but do you think that we're back on the right track? I want to ask you guys this. And that's one thing I want to ask you. So in the comment section below, please say what you think. And I also want to ask you guys, I think he'll be okay, but do you think Harper will turn around in the second half and go on a power, like a home run tear? Do you think he'll play like an MVP in the second half? That's another thing I'd like to know. Do you think he'll do that? Comment below. It doesn't even have to be a long thing. If you disagree with me, you could comment down below and tell me why. If you're going to disagree with me, don't just say no, I disagree. Tell me why you disagree with me. Because I want to know. Because listen, I'm not a guy who likes to, fight with people on social media. And I'm pretty chill on social media with people, unless you go after me and say just hateful stuff. Like I just block people who did that. So I don't really comment back. But just tell me why you feel that way, why you maybe disagree with me. I don't care if you guys disagree with me. Like, don't feel afraid to comment, I disagree with you, or, just tell me why. Like, everyone has entitled their own opinion. Like, I don't have a problem with it. I'm pretty chill about it. I'm really, really chill about it. So, and if you agree with me, do the same thing. So I want to get your guys' opinion. Do you think the Phillies win this division and will stay on this track? And do you think Harper will be an MVP in the second half? 2 questions. Another thing I'd like to talk about. This team, the thing I noticed about this team is that it's really, really on its A game when Gene Segura, like, he's a huge part of this team. Like, when he was going through that slump, we were playing terrible. And now since he's woken up, we've been playing good baseball. Like, Gene Segura is a huge, huge piece in our lineup. I remember when he got hurt in April. I remember how bad we were at, like, the end of April because he was hurt. And you know why we were bad? I'm not saying that he's this the whole entire – I mean, it's 1 through 9. It's all 25 guys on the roster. And it's also 1 through 9. Everyone in the lineup is responsible. But Gene Segura is a huge – there's some pieces that are bigger than others. And Gene Segura, in my opinion, I think is a huge piece to his offense. He's like, whenever he has like a huge night, obviously last night he hit the home run, drove in 3 RBIs, got a huge clutch RBI, 2 RBI single. I know he has trouble maybe, being a little lazy sometimes. I understand that. He homered and he drove in 2 runs on a single. And he made a heads-up play, like I said, going into second base. So I understand, it's not just one guy, but when he's on his A game, we're a good team. And I really, really like this fight out of the Phillies. If we were in New York and we were the Mets, let's say, if we switched sides and we were in New York and we were the Mets and we had all those leads in those 3 games, I would be on here screaming as loud as I could. I'd be so mad right now at the Phillies if they were the Mets right now. I'd be so mad. The Mets are 37-44. They are 7 games under 500. They are, let's see, how many games out are they? Let's see here. They are 11 games out. We're 5.5. They're 11 games out. They're now behind the Washington Nationals. And they are struggling very, very, very badly. And the Braves did win last night. But who knows? The Braves, they're on a tear right now. But I guarantee you that they will not be on the tear the whole entire season like that. I guarantee you that. What happened to us there for a little time might happen to them. Maybe not as bad, but every team, and they've been very, very healthy this year. The Braves have been. They've been very, very healthy. Will they stay healthy the rest of the season? I don't know. I'm not here to wish injuries on anybody. I'm just saying that it's hard to stay healthy like that the whole entire rest of the season. But I am really, really pumped up about this win. I really, really am. These 3 wins, all comebacks. I love it. We came back from a 4-0 lead. That sounds something that we would do. That sounds like something that we would do. We would give up a 4-0 lead in all those games. That sounds like something that we would do. Wouldn't it? It sounds like something we would do. I'm just saying. Other news, the Washington Nationals won last night. They're 39-40. At one point, they were 11 games under 500. They are now just 1. The Nationals are playing very good baseball. They're 7 in their last 3. They're playing good. Not saying they're going to make the playoffs. They definitely have been playing better, and something's been turned around there. I don't know what, but something they figure something out. So the Nationals have always had potential, but I think there's something in the management there, something going on with Nationals. The Marlins, do we really care about them? 30-48, 16.5 out. Think about this. The Mets are only 5.5 games better than the Marlins. Wow, that's isn't that sad? If you're a Met fan, I mean, I have a friend who's a Mets fan. He's pretty chill, but we ask him about the Mets. He's like, they suck, dude. That's what he tells me. He's like, the Mets suck. The Met fans are just losing faith, and I don't blame them. The Mets are they're the Mets. They just Met all over the field all the time. They're the Mets. That literally couldn't get any more Mets right there. It's both 3 games in a row. That is so Mets. That is like Met as it could be. They just Met all over the field all the time. So, guys, that is it. Like I said, 2 questions. Comment below. Do you think the Phillies will win this division? Do you think they're going to be on a tear? Do you think the Braves will kind of fizzle out? Let me know. Yes or no. Tell me why. And another thing, another question. Do you think Bryce Harper will turn around in the second half and have an MVP-type season? And I think so. But do you think so? Do you think he'll go on a home run tear and finish off the year 30 home runs with like a 260, 270 batting average? He's on pace for over 100 RBIs. He's on pace to go over his career high in RBIs, assuming he stays healthy. So, guys, please let me know in the comment section below. Again, I apologize for the somewhat late video. It is less than an hour from first pitch. 1:05 the first pitch. The lineups are Kingery, Hargara, Harp, Hoskins, Bruce, Hernandez, Franco. Remuto gets the day off. Night game, day game. So Andrew Knapp gets to start, and Aaron Nola pitching. And for the Mets, it's McNeil, Alonso, Conforto, Frazier, Smith, Ramos, Rosario, Lagares, and Wheeler. That's your lineups. 1:05 the first pitch. Wheeler versus Nola. Again, there's two things. The Phillies, will they win this division? And do you think Harper will go on a tear in the second half and have an MVP-type second half? There's two things I want to know. Just tell me why. And you could always disagree. Feel free to disagree. Just tell me why. I'm not going to get mad, of course. Why would I get mad? So thank you guys so much for watching. I'm Luke, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.